Back here from the Ray Bros Nerd Show. Um, Today we're going to be hopping into some Yakuza Kiwami. That being a remake of the first game that was originally released on PlayStation 2. Funny thing is, a lot of games have been coming out in 2017, and as those things go, you'll be playing a game sometimes, and the next new big thing comes out, and all you want to do is hop into that. So, I was booted this up today, and I was looking at where my save file is from, and turns out that I am literally playing my save that is from September of 2017. So it's been a while since I played it, and I figure I'm going to kind of hop in here, no real plan, and, see how it goes. And so already we're getting in a little bit of a fight here, so see if I can remember how all this works. So, the combat is actually kind of dynamic in this game where, it separates these fights from the usual walking around and talking to people, and by doing that it changes everything to an old school kind of brawler, but the nice thing is you have multiple different fighting styles. So this one here, Beast, that's just strong, just swing. If I'm around a lot of like objects in the environment, he auto picks those up, uses those. This is Rush, which is what I started, and this is really just like, low defense, just wants you to just rapidly attack your enemies. And you got dashes, by tapping X, and the basic control is just square for your light attacks, and then right there I followed it up with Y, for a heavy attack. The other thing, you'll see that blue gauge up in the upper left, it, kept going up, and that is, just like most fighting games and other action games, you build up that meter, and as it goes up, you unlock the ability to do different special moves. Hopefully, let me get my legs back under me, since it's been a decent chunk of time since I played it. Hopefully I can pull some of those off. But that's the thing. As you see, I'm right now, fortunately, as I loaded into the game, I'm at a part where I have an objective that's in the, world, but I'm also available to free roam and get into these fights for money and experience. But it also, this is when you can find those really zany, like side quests. Those are, those are the fun things in Yakuza. Not the only fun things, but in terms of what the normal story is in the game, with the side quests, they get to be a little more zanier and have fun with it. And that is one of my strong attacks. And here's the thing. Fun tip. If you decide you want to pick up this game, okay, it can be a little hard at first. The combat, on its face looks relatively simple, but you'll find in the long run that, it's got a lot of depth, and, switching it up to fight different enemies. But a smart thing to do is, as soon as you start getting some money, fill up your inventory with these. It's called Stamina Royale. The cool thing about this is it builds up not just your health, but also your heat meter that we were talking about before. And so these are relatively expensive in the economy in the game, but at the same time, like, there's not a ton of different things you're going to want to spend your money on. Because especially in Yakuza 0, you could unlock your new skills using money. So everything was tied to the amount of money you had. In this one, they went back to a more old school experience system. And that way, that frees your money up to focus on things you really want. So right now, let's see if we can... Oh, these are... You'll find keys in the world. And these keys, you can unlock things from those. Gives you different items, boosts, stuff like that. So, just one of the multitude of other things, you know, you keep an eye out for in this game. So let's see if I can head down here. Funny thing about these games, there's no waypoint markers. So I want to go here, but I need to pay attention then where I'm going. The city that the game is set in isn't the biggest thing in the world, but when you're trying to navigate and you get attacked by a couple, you know, enemies, it makes it sometimes a little frustrating to find where you're going, but I kind of prefer it this way because it makes you, you know, it kind of forces you to learn the city so you can find shortcuts and stuff like that. You know, played a lot of Grand Theft Auto Vice City when I was a kid, and I guarantee you right now I could probably turn that game on and find a helicopter and find this and that with, you know, relatively no problem. And I can definitely say for Yakuza 0, when I was playing through that earlier last year in 2017, I definitely got to know that city, you know, really well. And this one is the same, but we are, you know, 5 months removed from playing this one, not to mention probably, you know, be coming up on close to a year of playing the... Let's see here, got a guy here. What's up, buddy? You look a little down on your luck. Let's talk to him, see what he wants. Oh, what is it, mister? Gonna give me some booze after all? And this is the thing, during our Game of the Year discussions, my brother pointed out that, yeah, Yakuza 0 and Kiwami, both do not have an English language track. But that doesn't just mean the spoken dialogue is one thing, but there is a lot of reading in this game. For me, that kind of worked out as a dad because a lot of times I didn't, you know, have to pay attention to the, you know, exactly what was going on in the conversation. In that moment, I could walk away, you know, get him a bottle or whatever, and pick it up and keep reading. So he wants me to give him a drink. I do not believe I have any alcohol for him. Uh-oh. So, cool thing is, I can, you know, let's see if this convenience store right here has any booze for this guy. Not that, you know, it's probably good to give a drunk alcohol who's, you know, blatantly sitting on the sidewalk, but hey, if I can get some money or some experience, you know, it's a video game, why not? Let's see. I don't know if this is an alcohol because I am a boring middle American man, so let's just buy a couple different things, see if anything is up his alley. Yeah, I think we'll go with that stuff. I don't see any of the Stamina Royale. Like these ones are cheaper than the Stamina Royale. Some just do, like this one just does health, this one does heat, this one does both, but it's not very much. The other ones definitely load you up and make sure that, you know, you're going to be taken care of during and after a fight. Alright, so let's hop back out here, see what this guy wants. Seemed to have an attitude because I didn't have alcohol for him, which, you know, in the real world I'll tell him, well, you know, alright then, I'll go get you a sandwich, and if you don't like that, then, you know, I guess we're at an impasse. See if I can give him some booze. Alright. Let's give him this sweet potato stuff. Okay, seems to be happy. I don't know how true that is, but, you know, hey. It's not quite how it works, but okay. Oh, really? Yeah, I think our boy Kiryu, sorry, might be right. All right, he's gonna give us something. Oh boy, I spent more money trying to buy it for him. Yeah, are you kidding me? That's right. Oh boy. Oh. Well, now I just feel kind of bamboozled. How unfortunate. He's just wanting booze. I got booze still, so obviously we're kind of at an impasse with that one. Let's see what else is going on here in our lovely city. Actually, it looks like story, or main quest, sorry. Which, if you're really worried about spoilers, I'm pretty deep into the game. This is Chapter 7 I'm in. And I'll be completely honest with you, I don't 100% remember what was going on. Ooh, let's stop this. Leave this man alone. My face rearranged. Yeah, let's intervene. Let's break this up. Yes, I'm going to be a hero. Now that's, you know, experiencing this, going through this, you know, hopping in months later and trying to jump back into a long game. Like, I may be starting this, you know, back up right now, but when I do go to play through this again, I will most likely restart it. There's a way for me to watch all the different cutscenes that have like come up over the course of the game, which is nice, you know, especially because like those cutscenes are really well done, and the story is, you know, really interesting. I do remember that Yakuza 0 definitely captured my attention a lot more than this, but I appreciate being able to, you know, shortly after, you know, finishing what was a prequel to the entire series, which will now have 6 coming out in the US. Not too far from now, I believe. I'd have to look up the exact date. But the cool thing about it is like, sure, this story isn't captivating me as much, but it shows just how far along they've come in their, you know, storytelling, that hopefully Yakuza 6, you know, is even better than Yakuza 0. And here's something I randomly stumbled on. The little match girl.
Cool.
Some matches, huh? I don't know if that's true either. Apparently, in this game, with the side quest, there's just a whole lot of fibbing going on. Yeah. I will say, though, that if you're going to have a cigar or a cigarette, you know, it may not burn smoother and nicer or whatever, but it definitely will taste better. Using a match instead of, you know, blowing some butane on the tip of what you're about to smoke. Yeah, so I guess I'll buy one. Let's see what's going on. Alright, she said thank you. I got a matchbox. Why are you playing the little match girl in this day and age anyways? Okay, match woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good question. Uh-oh. Guess we're about to find out. So that's the thing with this game. It makes hard swings in every department. You'll go from, having a 30-minute segment of the game where it's non-stop fighting. You just keep go, 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 and you have to look out for like healing items and stuff like that. And, that's intense, and that would be, followed and preceded by like an awesome cutscene, telling what's going on in the story. And then you got other zany side quests you do, and now I'm sitting on a bench with a match girl, woman. My apologies. And let's find out her story. So she runs a match factory. Okay. Okay, so it's a little, workshop, a daily grind, trying to survive when your, merchandise you sell has been replaced by something more efficient, and, things like that can be hard. Also, she's in the freezing cold, but she's wearing, half of a shirt and a little jacket over it, but, oh well. So she's not hardworking. Oh. She wants to give her love interest a present.
Hi.
I'll give her some money. But I imagine it's going to go a little crazy somewhere after this. Huh. Okay, so once again, the Yakuza series, the games are very long. Yakuza 0 was even longer than the other ones, I've heard. But yeah, so a lot of times you'll get these side quests like this, and we'll come down here to our completion list. And so you'll have these sub-stories, and the fascinating thing is some of them, like, are one and done, they tell a little story, could take, 5 minutes to complete. Other ones, are a little longer, take 20 minutes of running around talking to people. And then, you get ones like that where, they're obviously setting something up to where I'm going to run into her later. So you can see here all the different ones that I've done. And as you progress, some will have multiple parts or whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of Yakuza in a nutshell right there. And now I think I will, after that little distraction, see if we can, witness a little cutscene or, try to continue our mission for justice or whatever it is. Because honestly, I don't remember. We're kind of in this same boat, but I think, oh, well, hey, there she is again. Okay. I feel bad. I gotta talk to her.
Oi.
She needs a favor. She needs me to watch over the matches. She's lying. I can tell you that. Something's going on. Alright, so let's... These two right here, I could imagine them being pretty funny, but, you know, let's help her out. It's probably the wrong move. That's probably, you know, taking a bit of a chance, but, you know, hey, she said she's selling cigarettes, so if I do the wrong thing, it's because I had the wrong information. So, alright, high quality matches in the age of cigarette lighters.
Nah.
What's up, homie? Uh-oh. Huh. Maybe he's too young and doesn't... I don't know. Play with them and you'll get burned. That may fool the narcs, but not me. I can tell from one look.
Yeah.
Huh. He thinks I'm selling drugs, and I really just have matches. Yeah, because they're not drugs, you fool. You're not even gonna open it? Okay. Uh-oh. See, now I have to hang around here, because that guy's gonna come back. Well, why would she be going and buying stuff if she's trying to save up for her new love? Oh. That's my boy right there. He knows. Kiryu knows. And I guess that's the thing with playing a Yakuza game. You know, trying to share it and post it online. It's not like most games where you can drop whatever you're doing and go to the next thing. I caught up here helping this girl sell matches and waiting for this idiot to come back who thought it was drugs. Awesome. We sold a whole bunch of matches. It's kind of funny because the next game I'll be doing a little stream of is Assassin's Creed Origins. And in that game, Bayek he's kind of like just an Egypt cop. You know, he watches out for his neighborhood and helps people out. And the funny part about that is, you know, in this game, technically, I believe at this point I'm not in the Yakuza anymore, but my character is Yakuza, but yet he'll walk around and help a girl sell matches. You know, so there's this weird dynamic of like, you know, RPGs, they need to give you a reason to do the side quests and stuff, a little story beat. And in the case of Yakuza, it really doesn't make sense why this guy would be walking around wanting to help sell matches. Uh-oh.
Cool.
Ah, this was a guy that I was trying to help be better at being a Yakuza. He's not a natural, I'll put it that way. Let's get done talking to him, and I think we'll probably end this video here. Just giving you a little taste of, you know, what Yakuza's about. It's probably good I didn't jump in, you know, spoiler territory or anything like that. But, you know, if you guys like this video and, you know, the game seems interesting to you, but you're not sure you want to play it or can afford it, like, I think it would be fun maybe to take a game like this and just do a playthrough of it. You know, whenever I'm doing like the story stuff or find a really interesting side quest, maybe I'll just hop in here and, you know, do a little recording and share it for you guys.
Manny.
See, he just picked up a chick. He's hoping to take her home. That's, wow, this guy is a dirtbag. Why would I be helping this guy? Though this guy would make more sense than Match Girl, so... Oh. Oh, I don't know, buddy. Probably because you refer to them as hot babes. Oh boy. Alright. On that point, I think we will call it a day here on this video, and you know, video will be posted on YouTube. Hopefully we'll get a link on the Ray Bros Nerd Show Facebook page. Love to hear from you guys, what you're playing, what you'd like us to play, and topics, you know, questions that you have about, you know, my brother and my opinion. Well, hope you enjoyed this little taste. I know it's a little kind of thrown together, but, you know, maybe I'll do a video sometime, you know, on the weekend or next week where, you know, I restart the story and we can experience at least the opening hours together. Alright, but look forward to hearing from you guys, and should be having another episode of the Ray Bros Nerd Show going up on Monday. So, have a good day.